Imagine finding a single 1970 Lincoln penny in a jar of loose change, only to discover that collectors have paid up to $202,000 for the right example. Most people spend these coins without a second glance, and that is exactly why valuable specimens keep slipping through the public's hands. The question is not whether rare pennies exist. The question is whether one is already sitting in your home. The 1970 Lincoln cent was struck in Denver, but a small number emerged with extraordinary characteristics that turned an ordinary 1-cent coin into a life-changing asset. Collectors hunt for sharp details, strong luster, and most importantly, rare die varieties that can send values soaring. One tiny mint mark, one unusual strike, one overlooked error, and suddenly a coin worth a penny becomes a headline. Now here is where the story gets dangerous. Many owners clean old coins, thinking they are improving them. In reality, cleaning can destroy thousands of dollars in value within seconds. That shiny penny might look better to you, but to a professional buyer it could mean a massive loss. Funny how a toothbrush can become a $20,000 mistake, right? As demand for rare Lincoln cents continues to rise, serious collectors are paying premiums for authenticated examples. If you own a 1970 penny, examine the date, the mint mark, and the overall condition carefully. A single overlooked detail could separate a common coin from a six-figure treasure. And before you spend another penny from that old coffee can, remember this. The next coin you hold might be the one that changes everything. What if the next penny you ignore is worth more than a luxury home? That sounds unbelievable. Yet one extraordinary 1973 Lincoln penny with no mint mark has captured the attention of collectors with a reported value reaching an incredible $202,000 under the right conditions. Before you spend another cent, take a closer look because the smallest detail could change everything. Most 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies were struck in Philadelphia and are worth only face value or a small premium. But hidden among millions are exceptional survivors with flawless preservation, dramatic strike quality, brilliant original color, or rare minting errors that transform an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Isn't it amazing how one tiny copper coin can tell such a valuable story? It almost makes your spare change sound nervous. Now comes the part many people miss. Examine the date carefully, inspect both sides under good lighting, and search for unusual doubling, off-center strikes, or other genuine mint errors. Never clean the coin, because even gentle polishing can erase thousands of dollars in potential value. If your penny appears unusually sharp with original surfaces, professional authentication could be one of the smartest financial decisions you ever make. Here's the exciting truth. Every valuable discovery starts with someone willing to look a little closer than everyone else. While others rush to spend their change, informed collectors search patiently, knowing that remarkable treasures still appear in everyday collections. So before that jar of pennies disappears into a coin-counting machine, ask yourself one question. What if your life-changing coin has been waiting there all along? Your next glance could reveal the opportunity collectors dream about, and that possibility is exactly why every single penny deserves another look. What if the next penny you ignore is worth more than a luxury home? Before you spend another cent, take a closer look, because one ordinary-looking 1975 Lincoln penny has shocked collectors with values reaching an incredible $202,000. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what many owners thought before experts examined their coins. The 1975 Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and millions entered circulation. Most are worth only a single cent, but a tiny number stand apart because of exceptional preservation, rare striking characteristics, and highly sought-after minting quality. That's where the story changes dramatically. The difference between a common penny and a life-changing discovery can be almost invisible to the untrained eye. Now here's the surprising part. Have you ever tossed a penny into a jar without looking? You're definitely not alone. Imagine explaining to your family that you accidentally spent a coin worth six figures. Not exactly the kind of financial advice anyone wants to follow. Collectors search relentlessly for brilliant original color, razor-sharp details, strong luster, and top-certified grades. When these rare qualities come together, bidding can become fierce, pushing values into astonishing territory. Every scratch, every detail, and every point on the grading scale matters more than most people realize. But don't rush to list your coin just yet. The next step could determine whether you receive a few dollars or potentially thousands. Professional authentication and grading are often the difference between an overlooked keepsake and a headline-making collectible. So before you spend another 1975 D Lincoln penny, inspect it carefully. Your pocket change may be hiding a remarkable opportunity, and the next coin you discover could completely rewrite your financial story. What if one ordinary-looking 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could change your financial future? Most people never look twice at these coins, and that's exactly why valuable discoveries keep slipping through everyday hands. One remarkable example has been connected with values approaching an astonishing $991,000 under extraordinary collector circumstances, and the tiny details behind that possibility are what make this story impossible to ignore. The 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, where pennies normally carried no mint mark during that year. Millions were produced, but collectors know that rarity is not always about low mintage. It's about condition, unusual striking characteristics, and rare mint errors that transform an ordinary cent into something extraordinary. Imagine paying for coffee with a coin that specialists would fight over. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Yet history has proven that incredible discoveries often begin in pocket change. Now here's where things become even more interesting. Examine the date, Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, and the reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial. Look for sharp details, unusual doubling, off-center strikes, or other genuine mint errors. Coins with exceptional preservation and certified authenticity attract the strongest attention from serious collectors. That means cleaning your coin could actually destroy the value you're hoping to uncover. So before you spend another penny, take a closer look. The next coin hiding in your drawer may be worth only 1 cent, or it could become the discovery every collector dreams about. Fortune has a funny habit of rewarding the people who decide to look before everyone else does. Your next life-changing find might already be waiting in your pocket. Have you checked the pennies hiding in your pocket lately? Because one ordinary-looking 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be far more valuable than anyone expects. Imagine accidentally spending a coin that collectors would fight to own. It sounds unbelievable. Yet stories like this are exactly why experienced collectors inspect every cent before letting it leave their hands. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of 1994 Lincoln cents without a mint mark, making most of them common. But every now and then, an extraordinary example with remarkable preservation or a rare minting error captures the attention of elite collectors. That's where values can soar. Some exceptional Lincoln cents have reached astonishing auction prices, and claims of values approaching $994,000 usually depend on an extremely rare combination of flawless condition, unique characteristics, and intense bidding competition. So before you celebrate, ask yourself one simple question. Is your penny truly special? Turn the coin under a bright light. Look closely for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, clean lettering, unusual doubling, off-center strikes, or other striking mint errors. Even tiny differences can dramatically influence collector demand. Sounds like treasure hunting with a flashlight, doesn't it? In many ways, that's exactly what it is. Here's the exciting part. The next valuable discovery doesn't have to come from a museum collection. It could be sitting inside an old piggy bank, forgotten coin jar, or inherited collection waiting to be noticed. The difference between 1 cent and life-changing money often begins with knowledge, patience, and careful inspection. Before you spend another 1994 Lincoln penny, take one final look. That ordinary coin could become the most unforgettable discovery of your collecting journey. What if the next Lincoln penny you pull from your pocket is quietly worth more than a luxury home? It sounds impossible, yet one extraordinary 2001 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has been associated with values reaching an astonishing $201,000 under exceptional circumstances. Before you spend another cent, take a closer look, because the difference between ordinary change and a remarkable discovery can be smaller than the width of a human hair. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of 2001 Lincoln pennies without a mint mark, so most are worth only face value. The real excitement begins when an otherwise common coin displays a rare combination of outstanding preservation, dramatic minting errors, or highly desirable characteristics that serious collectors compete to own. Imagine tossing one into a vending machine. That would be one expensive snack. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Stay with me because the most important detail is still ahead. Turn your coin over under bright light and inspect every letter, every number, and Lincoln's portrait. Look for unusual doubling, off-center strikes, missing design elements, or surfaces that remain nearly flawless after decades. Even tiny differences can dramatically influence collector demand. But here's the catch. Appearances can be deceiving, and cleaning or polishing a coin may destroy much of its collectible value in seconds. The biggest winners are rarely the luckiest people. They are the ones who slow down, learn what to examine, and verify every promising find through trusted grading experts. Your next penny may not be worth $201,000, but if you never check, you'll never know whether fortune has been hiding in your pocket all along. What if the next coin you spend on a cup of coffee is quietly worth more than a luxury home? It sounds impossible, yet one ordinary-looking 2006 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has captured the attention of collectors because the right combination of condition and rare characteristics can send its value into extraordinary territory. Before you dismiss the pennies in your pocket, stay with me because the smallest detail could change everything. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of 2006 pennies without a mint mark, making most of them worth only a cent. But collectors don't chase ordinary examples. They search for exceptional coins with flawless surfaces, sharp original luster, or dramatic mint errors that separate them from the rest. A top-grade specimen with remarkable eye appeal and the right certification can command astonishing prices at auction. That's why experienced collectors inspect every coin carefully instead of assuming it's just spare change. Funny how the smallest coin often hides the biggest surprise, isn't it? Now imagine discovering one sitting unnoticed in an old jar, a forgotten piggy bank, or a family collection. That possibility keeps treasure hunters searching every single day. But here's the catch. Cleaning a coin or handling it carelessly can destroy much of its collector value in seconds. If your 2006 no-mint mark penny looks unusually sharp or displays an unusual error, protect it immediately and consider professional grading before making any decisions. The next time a penny lands in your hand, don't rush to spend it. Examine the date, study every detail, and remember that fortunes often begin with curiosity. Because the coin everyone ignores today could become the story everyone wishes they had discovered tomorrow.